inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And our starting pitcher here today, Shane McClanahan.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that's way high. And this one is off and running. Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Batting second, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes digs in now. First pitch misses. Kicks and fires.
Hey!
Boy, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And that's in for a strike. And a count 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. First pitch, and he just misses. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Altuve rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
One down, and now it's Christian Walker. Off the mark there, and that's ball one.
Inside ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ground ball to first, could be two. On to second, they get one. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That is fifth, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
He caught it behind his back to first, and very nicely done for the out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field and getting to start, Framber Valdez. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys, be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Yandy Diaz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. To third, Paredes. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. But when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Loud, the lead runner out at second. Caminero at first, one gone. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And the Rays take the lead. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Danny Jansen to hit here. That
That's a
misses. Ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Now one
That's
missed.
ball
Valdez. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Fires to first in time.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
2 outs, base is empty. Christopher Morel now at the plate. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. McClanahan back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Ripped to short. Over to Diaz. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 20, Chaz McCormick.
Now the left fielder, Chaz McCormick. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next one misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Sugar Shane notches the strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Mauricio Dubon, and that's downstairs, and that is ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 6.
Man at first, Jake Myers will hit next. And there's the strike. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Missed
One ball,
inside with
two
the
strikes.
curve.
Well, that curveball right there stayed up in the zone. And if it's going to be effective, he's going to have to finish the pitch, tease the strike zone, and get it down. Otherwise, it's going to eventually get hit really hard somewhere.
Dubon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Doubled his first time up. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Now a high fly ball out to left center. DeLuca. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Next pitch is outside.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it himself and quickly one away in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short. He's in there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johnny DeLuca. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swings through that one.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there are 2 outs. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the lineup flips over. Yandy Diaz now. Grounded out his first time. Fouled off left side. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. The Rays strand just the 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Paredes, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And that is downstairs. 1-0. That one is upstairs.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And a curve is down and in. And a foul ball.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And Sugar Shane McClanahan gets his second strikeout of the game.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Walker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And that one fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Man at second. On the ground to first. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The throw into second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That's in there, and that's strike 1. One out and a runner at second. And it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one missing inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's out to center field. DeLuca pulls it down. 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Chas McCormick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's the third. Jump throw. Throw picked out of the dirt. Body save.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Caught looking his first time up. And that is out of play. Walker, the runner at third. Pena on at first with 2 down. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Good eye right there.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving.
Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning, and here is Brandon Lau.
Wow.
0-1.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Now 1-1. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, kind of looking on that 4th pitch of the at-bat, and I have to think it had something to do with the sequence they threw at him. Kind of bounced back and forth between the outside and inside corners with the previous pitches, and that makes it really tough to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
And now Junior Caminero. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. One out, bases empty. And that one fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
2 strikes. 2-2 the count.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle
right
Charlie.
field,
And you can see
15.
why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
There's something lighting up here between us. You can't miss.
Low. The next to hit
That's
takes
inside.
ball 1. Two balls, no
2-0.
strikes the count. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Next offering
3 balls,
upstairs.
1 strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's too high, and it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
Now
out that
batting,
at bat.
the
Saw a
catcher,
lot of pitches
Danny.
and ends up drawing the walk. Very
Jansen.
gritty.
Now it's Jansen to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back.
Let's go, Rays.
Swings and misses. And it's 1
1
and
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 1 left for Tampa, but they're up 3-2.
See it, can't touch it. Who want it? I'm coming. Fans see it, they love it. I stay ready, ain't gotta get ready. I stay ready, ain't gotta get ready. I don't think you hear me, even though I said it clearly.
And we're back.
Leading off for
Start
the
of the 4th.
Astros,
And now the right fielder,
number 14,
Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio
He's not the
Dubon.
power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
Upstairs.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together
Ball,
strong
that's
at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles
Now
for
batting,
him.
the
He
center
really
fielder,
shot that one down the right field line and
Myers.
somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That one
That's
misses, and that's ball 1.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they can't get the out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Altuve up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Ball inside.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's one. To Diaz, that's 2.
Now that's the first base.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6 hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 2. And ball one. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. And that drops in for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Splits the plate. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Ground ball right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Another strikeout for Sugar Shane. He's been in control in this one.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the Rays,
Bottom of the 4th,
the
and stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel. That's in for a strike.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Just outside, and the count is 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the inside corner for a strike. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Palacios
0-1, no
takes a
strike.
ball as he stands in for the second time. Two down, nobody on. Outside.
That's the
Pretty
ball.
easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's in there at the knees.
We got a full count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Offense held in check there. We played 4. Rays 3 and the Astros 2. Back now in Tampa Bay. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yordan Alvarez.
Hey, come on now, Tampa.
McClanahan back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Drew Rasmussen warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez warming up as well. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. Loud slings to first, and they get the out on Alvarez.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian Walker.
And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Tap foul at the plate. The Rays leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just
that pitch is
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
Now
keeping
batting.
the ball out of the air.
Yainer
Lets the defense work
Diaz.
behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. 0 for 2 in this one. That's towards center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and
Rays,
stepping in
the center
is the
fielder,
speedy Johnny DeLuca.
DeLuca.
That one off the mark,
outside.
and that's ball 1. And another ball.
That's ball 3.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. That's through there for a strike.
3-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he
number
has the most
2,
confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So the batting order turns over. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. So you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. DeLuca on at first, nobody out. And there's a foul ball.
Nope, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Duvall. Long run on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Lau at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. First and second here, no outs.
Ball, that's
Activity in the bullpen. Caleb Ort, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. King getting loose as well. Fly ball down the line. McCormick has a beat on it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Both runners tagging. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Caleb Ort.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. Second and third, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And this is inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
the right fielder,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. He's already homered here in this one. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. And he boots it. The throw to second is offline.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dubon coming on, makes the grab, and that will end the inning. They put 2 on the board, 1 hit, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Rays 5 and the Astros 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Edwin Uceta warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chas McCormick digs in now. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. McCormick in his 5th season, 29 years old, usually in center field, but today starting in left. That one at the knees for a strike.
One thing I always felt if I played left field instead of center field was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick, and the most important play is that ball down the left field line, getting to it, cutting it off, making a strong throw to keep that single instead of turning it into a double.
That one a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Next pitch, not close, up high. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Dubon in the box again, takes the strike. can't make contact with the sweeper.
He finds himself in a
No ball,
tough
2 strikes.
situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake
And next to hit for
Myers.
Houston, Jake Myers. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Rays 5 and the Astros 2. Back here at Tropicana
And leading
Field,
up for
and the
the
batter
Rays,
will be the
the
shortstop,
shortstop,
Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
That
Ball,
misses,
that's outside.
and that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Richie
The left
Palacios
fielder,
next to hit for the
#1,
Rays.
Richie Palacios.
There's a strike at the knees.
0-1.
Inside.
Ball,
1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground,
Foul ball.
right side, and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Rays. Come on, Rays. You can do it, Rays. Woo, come on.
And that one is inside.
The count's full.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
You get a walk, and you
Now
get a walk.
batting, center
Everyone
fielder,
gets a walk,
Johnny.
Boog.
Johnny
Yeah,
DeLuca
Luca.
next to hit for the Rays. He is struck out, and he is walked. In there at the knees. 0-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. In there safely. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and he gets him. Nicely done. Victor Caratini coming into the game now as the injured replacement.
Number 17.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a foul out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 outs. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Brandon Lowe next to bat for Tampa. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one hammered. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Caleb Ort gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Brian King.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Brandon Lowe, 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Just off the inside edge. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nabs it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Jose
Leading off for the
Altuve.
Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball one.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one
Ball
is
three.
downstairs. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Isaac Paredes.
Paredes.
Up next for the Astros.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Fouled off. He was late. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one the other way. Caballero fired to second to Diaz. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Vic Caratini at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Inside, just missed. There's your strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one just misses, and it's 2-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for Houston. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back. And here is Junior Caminero. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Luis Contreras preparing to come on if needed. Ah, that hit him.
Man, that ball got
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder,
fielder,
Josh Lowe. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Just missed. Nobody out, runner at first.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
2-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, the catcher,
Danny Jansen now at the plate. First pitch just misses. Lowe stands at first with one out. Now snap throw to first. Lowe dives back in safely. The 1-0. And another ball. That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes.
3 balls, no strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder
now
the entire at bat.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Christopher Morel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at bat. Nice job right there.
Fair ball coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Two on, 1 out. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First offering, and it just misses. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. There's the strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Oh, that's just out.
And they'll do it again. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Palacios in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. And that's down and away. Fly ball center field. Myers coming on. And he makes the catch. And that is that.
Yeah, you wanna do what I do. Woo-hoo. Yeah, you wanna move how I move. Woo-hoo. Wanna match this vibe I get.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Manuel Rodriguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Lau sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Right side. Diaz takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
The left fielder, number 20, Chaz McCormick.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Chaz McCormick. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the slider just misses. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 5. It's 7-2.
Now pitching for
back
the
now,
Astros.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom of the
73.
8th. Luis Contreras.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost
And
has to
leading
just
off
put
for
that out
the
of his
Rays,
mind.
the seventh
Every
fielder,
outing matters for
Johnny.
relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
DeLuca
Ball
at
1.
the plate now. That's ball 1. And it's fouled away. And that's downstairs and outside. That one fouled off. 2-2. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, didn't get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1's the count.
DeLuca aboard here at first with nobody out. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Grounder might be 2. Feeds to second, out there. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Batting, second baseman,
Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 1-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Junior Caminero.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers makes a nice running catch. The Rays strand just the 1, but they're still on top 7-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now Mauricio Dubon. Rodriguez back to work.
Ball 1,
that's
no
outside. And that is ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 70 warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Number 48, the power lefty, up as well. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one pulled foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one missing low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
That one misses, and a full count now. Strike 3, throws him with the front door slider.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Myers.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. There's a strike. Rodriguez, in his second season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. One down, base is empty. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Caballero throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So they're down to their final out. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Just missed. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Rodriguez is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.